While the dew is still. Hey, Shirley. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Muy bonita. Early morning, like at 8:40 a.m. Supposed to be 91 today. Looking for much. While the dew is still on the roses. What? You doing okay? Glad to start talking again. I was mad. Okay. The crows. The murder of crows. Portuguese. A lot of rain. Let church. Many. Well, crows. Oh, for spring. They're all sunny. And right. There's truth. Even Armstrong. Yeah, look. Washington State Park. Here. Yeah. On Morel. Bud! Right on! Here we go. Okay. I got, oh yeah, I got like a few hours out here. Man, there we go. It's what there? Fortunate. There it is. There's a fucker. I'm gonna be looking at the ground. The rain is came through here. Better find some manifest. Yeah, big grapevines over there. Fucking mangoes. Look at that. That's a thick one. Bird. Happy, joy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be true back there. Those are showing smoke. The rails are kind of getting fun. Right. Lay well bright. Like a blue jay. It means I'll make it too. There we go. Good day. How did I know? What's up, brother?
G'day, Stacy. Are
Yep.
you streaming today, mate?
Find some
Yeah,
today.
I'll fix that. I'll fix that. Everything.
The dew is
Just
still on, you know what I mean? Dew hasn't even
oh,
died off.
I couldn't hear you before. I hear the bird. Very nice.
Yeah, this is pretty cool out here. But the only thing that sucks about the whole thing is there's a couple of great big ponds that you can't fish in. But 2 years ago, I got to fish in them for about 6 times before the conservation agent caught me. But he let me go and let me keep the fish I had. I ate about 20 catfish out of it. Big ones, like 7, 8 pounds. It took me 15 minutes to get them reeled in. It'd about break my line. They're so hungry that all they had in them was algae in their stomach. That's it.
Sounds like they were hungry, Sassy.
Yeah, the city owns this, and they won't let anybody fish in it at a certain time. You know what I mean? Like when you rent the pavilion, you can fish in it because you're paying the money. You know what I mean? It's fucking bullshit. Didn't have to pay to do anything outside.
Yeah, we don't have a fishing license in
Yeah, we got
Queensland.
you here too. They'll
Yeah.
take you to jail if you don't have it. Here.
Well, they can go and get fucked, mate. A man's got a right to get a feed.
Yeah, but they'll right now though, well, it was when COVID. Oh, look at this. Look at that shit, dude. Look.
What'd you say? A
Huh?
Sasquatch?
Isn't that
What?
cool?
Is there a body under that?
No, but there's no hunting here or anything. You know what I mean? That's cool though. Look at that. You know, all the Bigfoot people are like, oh my God, it's Sasquatch did it. Everything, you know, it's like when people are deer hunting, they don't think every noise is a deer. You know what I mean? Like a
Oh
goofy
no,
old.
it's
You know,
something you
I'd
should.
say 40% of the Sasquatch community is like women over 55 that don't have a life. I'm serious. All you have to do if you want to find Bigfoot is film the woods, put it on YouTube, and there'll be about 3 or 4 crazy fuckers be finding them everywhere. I'm serious. I mean, it's horrible.
I fucking believe you. I do believe you, Sassy.
I mean, if you didn't see it while you're out here, how the fuck are you going to see it when you get home on your fucking film? You know what I mean? It's like, it's bullshit. And I caught one guy, I ain't going to say who it is, but he's the worst. And it's pareidolia, you know, trees and shit. But he'll be like filming, he'll go, oh, there ought to be some good timestamps right here because he's seen something that resembled something, you know? I don't like that fakery shit.
Well, I'm having a bong for you, Sass.
And I took quite a few. I don't know if it's been on a tear or something. Got wound up and being out and hiking and everything. I haven't slept.
I'm having
I think I'm on
a cup,
I'm
mate.
on the third or fourth day awake. But that's nothing. As long as I stay busy. When I get my drilling, that's how I get going. I've been that way my whole life.
Carry on, my wayward son. Carry on, my wayward son.
A lot of crows out here. There's a lot of Native American shit out here too, big time.
If there's crows, there might be a body out there.
If I see anything even looks like a lump, I go the other way now. I ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah, if you smell it, do a U-turn. Turn
Hey,
around.
that guy the one I found, I probably didn't know what it was, but I smelled it for, well, when I finally found him, he was completely bones, you know, in his clothes. So I smelled it for a couple months and didn't know what it was.
Yeah, a dead animal takes a couple of months as a human.
Just like a mouse, you know, you're younger, you like sit on one of the couch or something, kill it, and can't find it nowhere, and you know it's gonna stink till it dries up. I hated that shit.
Them fucking rats, bloody rats. You get the smell, you get a waft of smell every now and then. It's like, what the fuck is that dead thing?
We don't have rats. I mean, we have rats, but never had one in the house unless I bought it to feed the snake or something. But we don't have trouble with rats here like some places.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have trouble with rats. I put out rat sack and that fucks them up. But they die in garden.
Huh.
What have you found? A track. Is this your walking track or new territory?
No, this is a kind of state park. I found mushrooms here many times, but I don't know this year. I don't know if they're running behind because I think it's so dry. It's still the half the ground needs to be like moist underneath the leaves. At least they'll stay up for like 8 to 12 days once they come up.
When was the last time it rained, Sassy?
It's rained every day except yesterday for a long time.
Well,
look, you can tell how much rain we've had. Look how clean the creek is. There ain't nothing, and there was all algae covered the other day. But you know, it's good for it to clean.
Lovely.
all it does is take the arrowheads are thin, you know what I mean? And it washes them right on top. Like, see this right here? That's flirt, church. Start a fire with this, you know what I mean?
Cool. That's a nice little quake you got there,
Oh, and this water is really cold too. I mean, like super cold. See, that's we have quartz, a lot of quartz, and calcite, quartzite. But you know, you got to earn your dues to find good shit. Just got to keep looking and looking and looking, and then when you put your time in, and you start finding them, all you do is just get used to seeing the same shapes and colors, and you know what I mean, like anything else.
Yeah, I've got a mate who's good at finding lead sinkers and fish hooks.
Oh yeah, I pretty much anything when I'm walking, if it's the wrong color or don't blend, I'm going to check it out because you never know what it's going to be. Yeah.
What do you find, Cassie? What are you finding? I can't stand
tools. Like most of the natives here used hand axes. You know what I mean? They had arrows. They didn't use spears here because they had an arrow and bow. They don't need a fucking spear when you got a fucking bow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they also had those like they're like pieces of rope, and you put the arrow in there and you swing them. You mean that shit too? You know, 2-piece stick and you throw the arrow kind of. I can't remember what it's called because I don't think about that much.
Alright. The throwing stick for yeah, that's for speed. Yeah. Anyway.
See, look at there.
Boy, sass. Bongs.
Yeah, that's a bone.
Bongs up, brother.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I got more. What do you call it? AK-47 dabs. Hey, that guy, my friend of mine, the Filipino, you know, Mark, same name as me. He may have a rude awakening because at 2:00 I got an interview where he works for a cook at Applebee's. Got to do something. Getting bored.
At least you guarantee to feed every day, Sassy.
He asked me how much I wanted, what kind of pay I wanted. I said, well, I said McDonald's starts out at $15 an hour, and they have idiots that work there. Yeah, I can make you one out of that really.
That's sharp. Is that sharp, that one?
Oh, yeah. You can sharpen stone sharper than metal. But you just have to sharpen it more because, you know, see, here's a piece. Look. See, you got to look at that'll cut your fucking throat right there.
That looks napped. Is that napped or is that natural?
I call them fakers, but, you know, whenever you just put the big nodules, you know, the great big pieces, you'll put them around the fire real close so they get hot, and then you just pour water on them, and all that shit flakes off real thin. Yeah. And then by the color, the longer they leave it in the fire, and by the color it turns to stone, they know the color of it is how tempered it is and what they can use it for by hardness. You know what I mean?
Very cool.
Well, they're a lot smarter than they tell us. You know, they had fucking cities. You know, I mean, they lie.
Yeah, I know. Same in Australia. I'm part of Australia.
Yeah, with their Aborigines. I've always had a soft spot for them. Just I don't know why. I've always liked the underdog.
Yeah,
you know I mean? See, look at that. Look at that big chunk right there. See how it's flat? Look. It's like marble.
Yeah, what's that, Sass?
That's that same stuff. Watch. See, look. It breaks off like that. Look.
Oh, right, eh? Bit of limestone.
Here's an axe head. You can just tell by symmetry. Look at that. It'll usually have a groove on it, and one side will be beaten on. See right there? So they use it with their hand. You can always pick the
Yeah,
shit up, and you can just feel it in your hand, because a lot of times it's worn where your fingers go. You know what I mean? It's a lot of discussion. Listen to fucking crows, motherfuckers. Sound like a fucking mother-in-law.
there must be a body near you, Sassy. The crows are fucking hanging around, or a snake.
That's a whole murder of crows. They were doing that when I got here, though. A lot of times they might have a snake in the nest or something, you know, like that shit.
Mm.
See, that's weird. Sounds like glass, see? That's an old bowl, look. That's ceramic. Yeah, I like it, though. Down there where I usually go to, all the rain's done the same thing did. It's all white now, no algae. I like it.
Yeah, it looks great, mate. Looks great.
Mother Nature's cleaning up.
Yeah, as she does.
Kadoosh.
Goodness.
Hey, I like how you guys have your when you go to pick up your boat, how you had that little built-in dock on the side, man. Then you could do it all by your fucking self.
Yeah, yeah, fuck.
They don't have that shit here. I mean, they just have a ramp you back down to. That's it. There ain't no concrete on the side of the shit.
They're only recent. They've only been around for the last 5 years.
Yeah, it looked pretty. It looked pretty slick though, the way they did it. Like,
yeah, yeah. Well, we're a harbour city, mate. We know how to put in pylons and fucking piers, floating docks. Yeah.
listen, fucking birds. I'm about to launch a rock at them.
Go on, Sassy. Bet you won't hit one.
I killed a blackbird and a blue jay at the same time once when I was 8th grade and I was mowing the yard, and they were fighting like crazy, but they couldn't hear me because I had the mower going. I picked up this big old rock and killed both of them in one shot. Killed 2 birds with 1 stone, literally.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Look at that. See, that's a knife, and it's sharp as shit right now. Ooh. See, there's some good pieces in here. I call them blanks. I think the native women made most of the tools and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kept the best.
If you find out anywhere where they camped and shit, you can just go up the hill a quarter mile, the highest point, and start looking for chips and where they napped it all. You know?
Yeah, and you can find their middens. That's what we call them in Australia.
Oh yeah, we had Daltons and all kinds. But you know, one time, this one place, I went there one time, and I don't know, it was just a weird deal. And it was like I could see exactly where they had been staggered up this hill, and like there was so much stuff there, it was unbelievable. Artifacts and everything. It was like they were just laying everywhere. And then the next time I went there was nothing. It was all gone. It was like it's weird. You know what I mean?
You told somebody. Yeah.
I've had lost time before, many times. Like that guy, he waved at me one day when he was going to work at 9 in the morning, and I came out in the woods, and then I came back. He was getting off the bus after he worked like 12 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't remember being gone the whole, that long.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I last year I just did like always and hiked, and I came out in a neighborhood, and I couldn't figure out where it's at, so I got on my Google, thing, my maps, and I was 7 3/4 miles away. It said 20 minutes in the car. I'm like, yeah, I think but every time if I try to walk slow, I feel like I'm crawling. I just feel like I'm, like moping around.
Set a pace. You got to set it.
I'm a hypozoid. See, look, this is what here. Look at that. And this stuff, it's like glass, like see that? See, look at that. See, that's actually that's snapped. You see where it's made, look, fluted. And see, like, to some people, this is like, if you look online, this is probably be $100, 150. But I don't care. I got so much. You know what I mean? You only have so many fucking rocks, and then you have a bad back. You know what I mean?
But
I've sold my whole
American
collection.
big rocks or some big rocks.
Yeah, I used to. I lived in the same place 17 years, so I had quite the rock garden, flower garden. It was pretty cool.
I bet you did. Yeah.
I'll tell you how shitty they are here. Whenever I lost my house, I was going back and digging up I had 17 years of flowers, and I dug up some the first day I came back, and the bank had came and sprayed Roundup on all my flowers and everything.
Motherfucker.
So I couldn't dig them up. Is that low or what?
That's a cunnack.
And then one time, I went back because my ex was crazy and she'd throw shit like a motherfucker. And I mean, she'd take a whole box of gold and jewelry and shit and throw it out the front deck. And like, and so I was there and I was trying to rake underneath my deck because I thought for sure, you know, there'd be something underneath there. And the fucking my ex next door neighbor called the cops on me. And I said, I used to live here. They said, well, you don't now. They're just like, you know, they were doing the good cop, bad cop thing, you know. He's trying to say I was there stealing copper. I said, why would I come and ruin my old house? You know what I mean? Who could do that? Just, you know, I lived there 17 fucking years.
Looking for an old ring you fucking lost. And you know it's under there.
Well, but, you know, I didn't want to live there after, you know, when you get divorced from somebody, you don't want to see shit that reminds you of them.
No, mate. When I finish the relationship, it's cut off. I burn the fucking bridge. I build.
I've never been a stalker or anything like that, you know. If some chick didn't like me, then that was their fucking loss. I never stalked anybody, you know what I mean? If they didn't like me, then I didn't like them instantly. I wasn't about to chase them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. No, I know. I've burned the bridge and built a fucking parking lot over it. Fuck them.
Yeah, you got that I'll build a mall next to your house kind of money.
Yeah.
P. Diddy crap. See, that's a geode right here. This is the one they flake them off of, all the flakes. See the coloring? Yeah. Listen to that. Look at all of them. Remember that movie called The Birds? All the birds get electrocuted on the power lines and they start fucking attacking everybody.
Alfred Hitchcock.
That was creepy when I was a kid, dude. That was like probably the scariest thing I ever seen at the time. When I was young.
Yeah, to me, when them poor bastards were in the phone box and the birds.
Oh yeah, they're pecking their eyeballs out and shit. You don't forget that shit.
Oh, that was literally good fucking movie.
That was Alfred Hitchcock, I think, wasn't it?
It was Alfred Hitchcock, mate. Yeah.
You know what changed my life when I was 11 years old. I spent the summer with my grandparents in Louisiana. One of the grandkids stayed down there every year, you know. And my aunt, she was 17, and she's kind of hippie, and she's crazy. And it was on a Wednesday night, and we were at church. And she said, we're all going to the movies after church. We're going to see a movie about an Indian, Billy Jack. I saw that was at 11. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, that girl gets raped and all that good shit.
Oh my.
It kind of made, you know, I like the part, you know, where, you know, they all put their hands up at the end, you know, kind of anarchy. Like, fuck the police back then, you know? But I liked it. I've seen it many times since then. See all these big pieces. It looks like marble. I'm surprised I haven't found one. I'm due.
Shoot, fasting.
Yar. See, look at that tool. Look how big it is.
Fucking chasing with an empty drink.
See, that's the end of it right there is a fence. I can't go past that. Usually I'm just tromping in the shit, but like I got 3 pairs of shoes wet right now. I don't care if they're old or new or whatever. Water's water.
What do you have to tonight? What's today?
I got a job interview at 2 o'clock this afternoon. But then after that, I'll be live streaming tonight. The roommate has to go back to finally. You know, and they've always like, get a job. And I told them, you're going to regret telling me that, because whenever I get a job, I'm moving the fuck out. I never have had my own place. I got married young. Never had a place where I could leave and come back and everything would be in the same place when you left. You know what I mean? I'm pretty organized.
Yeah. Been there, done that, brother. I had a dream killer too, called a girlfriend, fucking a couple of them.
Hey, I had a tooth.
If I
one time, and I took a 2-liter bottle and tied it to a string to it, and tied it to there, and it took me 3 times to throwing it down to pull it out. That's pretty painful. But when you get them out of there, though, you're like, ah. Hell, I got real pretty teeth now. I just can't. I don't like wearing them. I don't care.
that sounds fun. Being married,
I wear them when I gotta go somewhere
fucking,
for my kids. You know what I mean? Do it for your kids.
yeah, but your gums atrophy, mate. You got to keep wearing them so they're not too.
I know. I know. Believe me. I don't like putting that shit on my gums and shit. It's just fucking, you know, it's toxic.
You don't need that shit. You don't
Yeah, they
need
do.
that.
Yeah, mine don't stay in without it.
Well, just get some bubble gum. Fuck the fine.
Fuck that. Yeah, that shit's made to do that, and it still sucks. Sometimes, though, you know, sometimes it works perfect. And then sometimes it's just like, fuck you. You're going to look like Nancy Pelosi first time you try to talk. You know, like fired cheap bill.
Nancy's drunk and you're not, sassy.
She's drunk?
Fuck yeah. Nancy Pelosi's a fucking piston. She's drunk all the time. And Aussie can spot them.
Somebody on Saturday Night Live say that. They go, who was it, Chevy Chase, and you're not? Who used to say that?
That when Saturday Night Live was good. That was when it was
hey,
good.
Did you ever see it when Chevy Chase was interviewing Richard Pryor on Saturday Night Live? And he said, when I say these words, you say another word back. The first word that comes to your mind. And he said, crack, or he said, Nigger. No, what did he say? He said like spear chucker. And he goes, honky. And he said the N word. He goes, dead honky. It was funny as hell. Back then it was really funny because, you know.
Mate, Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. Fuck, that was funny together.
That's right, we bad. That's right, we bad. I like Gene Wilder. He was funny. And his old lady, what's her name? Rosanna Dana. Gilda Radner.
I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember Wilder, when Gene Wilder called Richard Pryor, this is my sidewinder.
It's called
instead of
stir crazy.
It was the cowboy
how about
one.
Quigley Down Under? You like that Quigley Down Under? Tom Selleck?
Greg Lee
when he went down there.
He's all right, mate. Play. Don't worry,
I like it. I like it. He said, I thought you said you couldn't shoot a pistol. He said, I didn't say I couldn't. I said I didn't like you or something like that. I like Clint Eastwood. I always have because, you know, he played Josie Wells. Josie Wells was in Missouri.
Clint,
I mean,
Josie Wells. Yeah. Great movie. Great movie.
It is. You know, it's like the Rose of Alabama and the old man endeavored to persevere. That's what he says. He ended up getting squaw. He got the squall instead of Clint Eastwood.
Don't forget, hang 'em high, sassy.
Oh yeah, and Paint the Town Red. I've seen all that shit. They're called spaghetti westerns because they were filmed in Italy.
Oh, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper. Look at a worm crawling. Try the bird. There's so many worms right now.
That's what the birds are after.
You know, I used to dig. I had a worm farm, but even when I dig worms, usually I get like 10 birds just sitting there waiting for you to leave, so they can munch that shit. I mean, you ever see a bird when they're like digging for worms and they kind of turn their head sideways like they're listening? That's because
they're watching, mate. They're watching.
Worms have 10 hearts. Worms have 10 hearts, so they got 10 heartbeats, and then when they get broken in half, that's how they can live, because they got a heart in that piece that breaks off. You know what I mean? That weird shit.
Well, there you go. I knew that from a kid, that worms, you cut them in half, you get twice as much, and they lay eggs every days. And
I had worm farms. It was huge. My grandpa, when I was a kid, he took just like a wash tub, you know, the one that had a hole in the bottom, and he filled it up with peat moss and all that crap, and then styrofoam. Then he put all the worms in there, and then he put cardboard on top, then dirt, and then he'd plant a bunch of seeds like green bean seeds, and they'd come up and then fall over because the worms were eating the roots. You know what I mean? Pretty cool.
probably the cardboard.
Well, the cardboard gets, you know, it breaks down and it becomes soil, and they eat it too. Last time I went fishing in Blue Springs, we stopped to get worms, and the guy working there says, well, usually if you eat a worm, we'll give you your worms for free. I chewed that motherfucker. I chewed it up and got all the worms for free, and they were like, you don't got to chew it up. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's grit. I have no taste. You know what I mean?
Dirt.
Bugs don't taste either. They just grit. You know, pure protein. I've ate every kind of earthworm, June bug, you name it. Night crawler. Grubs are just baby June bugs. You know what I mean?
I've eaten an Australian giant earthworm, which is an endangered species. When I was,
is it real slimy? Is it slimy?
It was big, man. The cunt was big. It was about 11 inches long, and it was big, round as my little finger.
Hey, we got some here that are real big and long and real slimy, but when they break real easy. I mean, they break super easy. Real fragile.
No, I'd swallowed this fucker, man. I wasn't going to chew it.
Oh, yeah, they could crawl around in your gut for a while then.
It did. I had to jump on the four-wheeler motorbike and go up to the cabin and get a can of Coke to get the acid to
kill it. Yeah.
I could feel
you can clean anything with Coke, your battery terminals, your toilet, you know what I mean? Anything.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I call a Sasquatch watering trough. Look.
It certainly is. Or his toilet, watering trough toilet.
Yeah. They live underground because if you learn where they're at, they have vent holes in places. You know what I mean? Where the fresh air comes in.
Yeah, I believe that.
And the reason you don't see them that much because the moms and the kids, they keep the moms and the kids stay underground and hidden because Sasquatch can breed with us. You know what I mean? We're compatible, so they don't let men near the
water. They can breathe underwater, mate. Look out for the deep water hole.
Well, when the Native Americans, you know, hung out with them, if they bred together, if they had long hair or hairy, then they raised it, and if it didn't have hair, then the natives did. You know what I mean? See, look at that black feather. That's a crow.
Yeah, bloody crows. They're attacking something.
Crows are the smartest animal on the planet.
Oh, you know they got a collective consciousness going back a million fucking years.
Oh yeah, check it out. if a crow flies over a field and it shoots one of them, it tells the rest of the crows, and they'll never fly over that field again. I mean,
Mate,
I'm talking for the rest of their life.
if they're pissing you off, pick up a stick and point at them and go bang, and they'll fuck off.
Oh yeah, like the people that they did a big study on them. Like this guy, he was going to college in New York, and this crow started hanging out, so we started feeding it. Well, pretty
Are
soon
you going up hills?
it started bringing him quarters. You know what I mean? And
Are you,
pretty soon he
are
had
you
like
going
20 crows bringing him money. Pretty crazy. You what?
Are you walking uphill, mate?
I was for a second.
Fuck, that was a bit steep. Crikey. I can
Oh,
see it.
yeah, it don't bother me. I'm used to it. I'm a
Yeah.
head of the goat. Now listen, this guy, he had like 10 different crows or something bringing him change. And it was like a couple $100 a month. So when he graduated college, he had to move. And I think I can't remember some job he had, but it was in the country. But the main crow followed him when he left in his car. So he was in some hick town, and the crow started bringing him quarters, but only for like a couple weeks because there wasn't that many people. So I guess it started bringing him gold teeth. Someone's gold teeth, like real gold teeth and human teeth instead of quarters.
The rest of the crows?
The crow, he don't know where he was getting it, but isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I believe that. I've heard that story, man.
And you know, another thing, those people that were doing all that shit to the crows, they decided they put on the Neanderthal mask, and they all took off as soon as they seen it. They remembered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, if
they mate for life, and the siblings help take care of the young when they're born. The brothers and sisters from the last batch.
If you snap the crow's tongue, it can talk. Did you know that?
Yeah, you can do that with a raven too.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah. I like the magpies though. They're the coolest looking motherfuckers.
Oh, they make you bleed, them fuckers, man. Oh, fuck yeah, they'll swoop down and fucking claw you and peck you on your head.
That's the way blue jays are here. They're mean fuckers too.
No, we got big magpies, man. These fuckers stand about 13 inches high.
They look cool though. I like their coloring though. They look sweet.
Black and white.
Hasn't people tamed them before though? They've tamed them, haven't they?
Magpie? Yeah, they'll come in. If you feed them, they'll sing for their supper. They'll sing you a beautiful song.
That's cool.
And yeah,
these right here, look. These bright red ones, look. They're some kind of fungus, and they get just about 3 times that big, but it takes about 100 of them to fucking even taste them. You know what I mean? They're good though. Look, I'm already back over here.
Silly Simon, man.
You know, I can go in the woods somewhere and go all over. And when I walk back without even trying, I come back out the same place I came in. I just got radar. Because see, look, there's that hutch again. There's that. And see, look. See, you got that structure. Then look, right here. That's the structure. That's the arch. That's road sign. Pretty crazy. And you'll see them like that all over the world. But, you know, Colorado Bigfoot, he's trying saying these giant structures, these giant X's are made by Bigfoot, but Colorado has the worst deadfall in the whole world. And all the trees he's showing, the limbs are all gone because they're dead when they fell. And I'm like, well, when trees fall, they don't make circles or M's, they make X's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm starting to pick up a good sweat now.
Have you got water with? Did you have a drink at that stream?
I've never taken a drink with me, ever. Not one time, ever, going out of the woods. I've never taken anything.
Have a drink out of the fucking creek. You're not a...
I'm a camel, dude. I don't drink water at all. You know that. I'm a camel. I haven't drank water out of a tap in 30 years.
I wouldn't drink it out of a tap or a fucking
I just don't
hose.
like water. I got into that water kick one time and quit drinking everything. No soda. And all I drank was water. And all I did was fucking piss all day long.
Yeah, I drank water, but it had bubbles. It was like beer soda water.
Yeah, Canadian Dry. What I was drinking.
I had that, no alcohol. I was off the piss for 6 months. I counted
Yeah, fuck that.
every.
When you work construction and you work on scaffolding, you can't be getting down every 30 minutes to piss. They think you're fucking
Yeah,
off. You know?
no.
Plus, where I worked, we had porta potties, and there were some nasty fucking things. I didn't like going in them bitches. And we were pretty cool too, because we'd be working 3 or 4 stories up. And when somebody go in there, we'd go a 2x4 down, like 3 stories, hit that motherfucker.
98-degree heat in a porta potty. Fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. How dead that fucker's dying.
What's rubbing against it, Sassy?
Well, it looks like peckers also, but there's a vine here. There's a vine. When it gets on there, it'll attach to it and suck the life out of it, and then the vine will stay on the tree until it's dead, and it'll just fall over, and that vine will get to the next one.
What colour flower does the vine have when it flowers?
I don't think it has any. See, there's some fungus right there. I could go get.
Oh, that's shit. Yeah.
I eat so much of that shit. I'm getting picky now because there's fucking skink. See that? That lizard? Yeah. Skink.
Fuck no, I'm on a 5-inch phone. I can't see shit.
I heard you. Hell, until not that long ago, I never seen any of my stuff except on the phone. You know what I mean? I'd never seen any of my pictures big or nothing.
Oh, I'll get a laptop one day, Sassy. I'm not.
I got a Google Chrome thing some chick gave me, but camera don't work and the audio don't work. I just used it to watch YouTube when I was doing that shit for a while. The other day when I was hunting
tonight.
I was on a giant mound the other day. It was rounded at the top. I mean, it looked like a curved lens on the camera, but it wasn't. It was a great big mound, and it was looked like you're looking out of a GoPro. You know what I mean?
It could be a bird's nest or a crocodile's nest.
Not here. No, this is on top of a hill. It was,
man.
It was just a giant mound, like burial mound, probably. They're huge, you know. When you got huge people.
Them GoPros suck, man. They
they got
everything.
Make everything look round, just like the windows on an airplane.
Fucking, I jumped out of an airplane and I got it on a GoPro, and my guts looked like I was fucking 12 months pregnant. Fucking dead set.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice place. I like it. There's caves all over. I would go in one right now, but they're so fucking muddy after all this shit. And it's clay most of the time. You gotta have some bibs on, overalls or something, and you just throw them away when you leave. Nobody's gonna put that shit in a washer after you got clay all over you. Now you just take them off and leave them in the mouth of the cave.
Someone might need them one day, Sassy.
Yep, exactly right. I've always left stuff for, if I'm going to throw something away, I try to give it to somebody before I threw something away that worked.
You know what we do in Australia? My missus found one and she's stunned herself and given one back. It's a painted rock, just a little painted rock in the middle of nowhere, or maybe sitting on a park bench or near a fucking
big dog. He takes you for a walk, don't he?
Yeah.
Splitter.
Remember that movie? Remember that movie, Sling Blade?
No.
How about no, it's Monsters Ball. Remember that with Holly Berry, Heath Ledger, Billy Bob? You ever see that?
Oh, crikey.
Well, they're prison guards, Hey, it starts out the movie showing Billy Bob Thornton doggy styling this hooker in a hotel, looking out the window. And then, like 30 minutes later, it shows Heath Ledger doing the same thing, and it's his dad, it's Billy Bob. So him and his dad were both banging the same chick 30 minutes apart. You know what I mean? And they're both prison guards. And so his grandpa's retired. It's the dad off Raymond. Oh, look how flooded this is. Anyway, long story short, P. Diddy gets put to death, and Holly Berry screws Billy Bob, like for real. It's crazy shit. Look at that. See that shit? That's how flooded it is. I guarantee you right now, if I had my pole, I'd throw fucking anything out there and be like, wham, bitch. See that? That's worm poop right there. That's where night crawlers are. That's what they look like.
Oh, right, eh? And that's good fishing bait. That's good bait.
I dig my yesterday. I stayed in that creek yesterday for a few hours because man, it was so cold and it was 90 yesterday, but it felt like 96. It gets humid here, like it gets so muggy here that old people fall over and shit.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Gets too hot, too cold.
And they're stubborn. Last year there's this old man. He was like 99, and I was walking, and he was mowing his fucking yard. It was 100 degrees. I said, dude, I'll mow that for you. He goes, I only do it once a month. That's all the exercise I get.
Yeah,
but he was doing it in the heat of the day when it was like 99 at like 2 o'clock. He's like, use your fucking head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, mate, he don't give a fuck. He's an old bastard. They don't give a shit.
That's why I still have a good back, because I always knew I was strong. I didn't have to prove shit to nobody. So I always just got 2 or 3 people, and why hurt yourself? I mean,
yeah. Yeah, I got a good back, mate. I might have a bit of a soreness from pulling 15 fucking...
Pulling your pud?
Yeah,
I've been lucky. I haven't had no broken bones or nothing. Yeah, I've caught fish out here, but we've got so much rain. This shit is way up.
Look, sassy. This is
good. Yeah, it's kind of dark though, because of all the mud.
Check that after a bit of rain.
I'll show you these ponds, man. I'm thinking about, I can park down there where I usually go, and I can walk up here to these ponds in 11 minutes. And I'm thinking about blacking out and get my backpack and a big bag, and I could probably go in there in a couple hours and catch about 10 big catfish. I've been looking to see if I can find a trail cam anywhere where, you know, they got a camera on these ponds, because if they don't, it's out in the middle of nowhere, and anybody can come out here at night when the gate's closed. You know what I mean? I can come in the back way though.
Yeah, you're not going to think the fisheries are going to put their cameras high in the tree, because they're lazy cunts.
Hey, but they got where they were going down to the river and hiding and catching people floating drunk and weed and shit for a while. It's fucking lowlife. Somebody's down at the river doing a float trip, getting busted. That's bullshit. That's why you go to the river, so you ain't hurting nobody.
Smart.
Right there, look over there. Right over there against that shit, smallmouth bass or catfish down in there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, on that snag there. Yeah. Fuck me. Yeah.
I'm talking slay them.
Yeah.
But these ponds, they got giant catfish in them. I mean, and they're fucking fighting motherfuckers.
Oh, I got don't they go like steam trains, mate? Like fucking, or the super high intensity train, the really fast shit train. Fucking catfish. Oh man, we get them big up here.
Well, we got dams everywhere, you know, power.
We get them 90-pound up here, mate.
Oh, they show them on Facebook all the time, 200, 250 catfish. We got big dams. We got big dams where they're like hundreds of feet deep, and they'll swallow a fucking diver. You know what I mean? That big. When I was a kid, hey, this old man, he had a friend of mine. He's about 75, and when he was a kid, they lived on the Mississippi, and he said they had a John boat, and they would pull in catfish so big that they would spit up 10, 15-pound carp out of their mouth.
Holy fuck! Double whammy.
Yeah. And they caught him with a net. and you could barely get them in the boat. Sometimes they about sink the boat. I mean,
Yeah, I believe it. But then
well,
Johnny
you know,
Bait.
when Europeans came to the United States, Europe had already cut down all their trees, killed everything, and they were talking about how animals and fish were just so abundant. There's a deer sitting right in front of me.
Where?
Well,
See
maybe
me?
not. I thought it was. I think it's a
The
trash
fuck?
can. It looked like a doe.
Can't see.
Yeah, it's a trash can.
The what? Tracty?
Trash can. Woo! It is getting freaking hot. I gotta take my shirt off.
A
Sonny
trash. What'd
Trash
you
can.
say?
Oh, I thought it was a trash can. It's probably a stump. What it looks like.
Where the fuck are you? Are you on the East Coast or West Coast or middle?
Who?
You.
I'm right in the middle of the U.S. by Mississippi River. Dead center.
Beautiful,
Missouri's in the center.
beautiful country.
Right above Arkansas. Next to Oklahoma, next to Tennessee, next to Illinois,
Oh,
Kansas.
that stump really looked like a D, Sassy. I
Like a what?
said that stump you just passed.
Yeah. Yeah, people sit on them. You know what I mean? Sit around, choose a spit. It's squashy in here. Here it's squash.
Yeah, just
Swampy. And that's, used to, if it barely rained, you get ate up by, I haven't got bit by a mosquito in like 3 years now. No ticks, no flies. All the bugs are gone. And the bugs are the first step in the food chain.
blame GMAs for that and Bill Gates.
Yep, chemtrails. Hang on here. I gotta take my fucking shirt off or I have a heat stroke. I get hot. I'm a heater. You know what I mean? If you cuddle with me in bed, you're gonna wake up sweating. I always put out like big heat. But when I get real hot though, my body gets real cold. Like the air conditioner. Pretty bizarre. I'm just a super freak. See, there's the 2 ponds.
Oh, I'm going to play that song for you, Sassy. Super freak, super freak, super freak.
Yeah, Rick James. I'm Rick James, bitch. I used to do teach marriage and super freak. But I'm a super freak. I'm super freak.
Who was it? Who sang that? Keith James.
Rick James, bitch.
James. I'll find it, my brother.
No, that's what he always said in Dave Chappelle. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, man.
He was a whore.
God bless him.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a swallow. See the swallowtail, that yellow one?
Sing.
That's pretty. My grandpa was one of those people that stuck straight pins in butterflies and had them on the wall and shit when I was a kid. I thought it was pretty cruel, but I learned all the butterflies.
Yeah, imagine if you had that now, there'd be some extinct ones, I'm sure.
Probably. I'm sure. Man, that stem right now is cooking. I'm talking, that shit is burning my skin. You know what I mean? Big time. Because yesterday there wasn't even no sunshine. And it was 90, felt like 96 with no sun. And then the fucking, what do you call it? The fucking, what is that, the EMP shit? It's like between 9 and 10, which is like...
the CRN or whatever from the sun.
Yeah, that EMF radiation. See, look right there. You see all these?
Yeah.
See all these people here? Look, there's turtles right there. See?
Yeah.
Look at bass right in front of me. See that bass? Right in front of me. Look at that. A fucking 3 or 4 pound bass. Watch it when I go. Probably on. See it? Look at that.
Oh, good douche. Holy fuck, Sass. I even saw
Hey, you know
that
what
on.
they're down here? Ooh, they're on the nest. Most of them down here. See that? Look at that. Those are all on the nest. Look at that shit. What you do, like you can see right there where that perch is on the nest. They don't eat while they're doing that. And the male and the female take turns fanning the eggs so they don't get fucking disease and shit. But if you fuck with them, you can get a salamander usually because that's a natural predator to eat their eggs. And if you dick with them long enough, they'll finally just bite that some bitch. It takes a long time though. I used to do that when I was hungry. I'd go down and find them on the nest, and they wouldn't bite nothing. So I'd put like 5 treble hooks staggered an inch apart with a lead sinker on both ends, and I just put it on their nest, and they come back, I just snag them. I was eating them though, I was hungry. I like bass.
G'day, Frank. Frank's in the house.
What's up, brother? Crack, crack, crack. The refract, crack, crack, crack. Let's go out on this hill.
Okay.
Got a backpack on too.
Frank James. Frank James, I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Fucking.
See, them are bluegill. Bass milkers. Look at that fucking duck. Canadian geese, that's what they're good for right there. Nothing. Shit. Can't eat them. It tastes like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I do is fucking hulking shit everywhere.
You get one of them bits of quartz. This say cook a Canadian geese. Get a bit of quartz, put it in the bottom of your pot. Fill it halfway full of water up the geese. Boil the water until the rock's soft, and then eat the geese.
See, that's the same thing. We say to cook a duck, you put it on a piece of wood, put it in the oven. When it's done, you throw away the duck and eat the wood. Same thing. See all that little stuff there? See the water moving? You know what that is? Those are called mosquito fish. They look like guppies without color. See them? They put them in all the lakes and ponds to eat mosquito larvae because of, all the diseases. But they look just like a guppy, but they're not even from the same family. And they'll fucking eat guppies like a motherfucker. They're real ferocious because they eat all the. But man, they live without oxygen.
What do you call them? The terrapins, or they carp, or what the fuck are they?
Yeah, terrapins here are like box turtles. You know what I mean? All you can hear are snappers and Reggie sliders and skitters. There's a bunch of different kinds that live in the water. Soft shell, alligator snapper. I've had them all.
Can you eat them?
You can eat a soft shell. If you look it up, I have the chart for it. There's like 10 different kinds of meat on the soft shell turtle. Chicken, shrimp, steak. It all tastes like different meat.
Holy fuck, Sass. Well, there
They get pretty big though. Soft shell. It's a soft shell. They're real soft, the shell and all. They got a big old snout on their nose. I never ate turtle because I like turtles.
Yeah, I won't eat turtle. I won't eat it.
We only eat the animals that are nice to us.
Well,
you think we'd be eating bears and lions and shit that attack us, not things that you can make pets out of.
Yeah, snapping pussy.
Yeah. Hey, right here from this bridge, that's like 11 minutes walk back to where I usually go on the other side. But if you drive it though, by like 8 miles, with the way the crow flies, it's a couple.
Oh, that's the go, bro. Probably take you more than 8 minutes. Eh?
See, look at it. That thing's flowing. Looks good right here. I wish it wasn't so fucking muddy. Come down here and look though. There's a great big cave down here, more than one. But if the water was down, right down here, I caught like 20 bass in one day. Big one. That was good eating. There's a cave right there, see? This shit is still fucking mushy. Oh, there, I'm gonna go down there. Fucking like a swamp. See this one here? I don't know if I can. We got caves everywhere.
Oh, wow. Wow, I can see it. Fucking
The other one,
hell.
the other one's twice as big, and it goes way back and it has a big old opening with you could live in it. See, this is just got filled
Fucking,
up with dirt over the years. You know, that's why the dirt just starts running off the hill. Yeah, it's poison ivy.
oh, look out.
That shit's everywhere. Poison sumacs worse. One time, I'll show you this other one. I used to work for the O'Reillys, and they're like super rich. You know, they own the O'Reillys, and we were clearing a lot of property, and we burned a bunch of fucking foot around poison ivy, and I breathed it in, got it in my lungs and my mouth and shit. It's fucked up. There's a bitch. There's another one up there. I finally I went and played softball and sweated out. It went away. Oh, that's just nasty. Slosh. Yeah, this used to be a little bit. This thing was only like 8 feet wide here. Those are honeysuckles. Look at all this rain we've had. Now look at this bitch. Fucking huge. Where I was catching those bass is right down there. It was only like, it was just small. See shit? Look how wide it is now. Look at this. It opened it right up. It made some holes. Whenever this calms down where you can fish in it, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong.
I'll be fishing there where that tree stump's falling down. That tree on the water.
Yeah, you try to fish where it's the deepest.
Oh, I'd be fishing on that snag. There'd be something there, bush and fish living behind that log.
It's not too muddy this way. Good. Otherwise, it's big. This, you can tell this is straight up, can't you? See, look, I can hardly.
So the people, that tree's really big.
Look at that shit. Huh?
Holy. Fuck, that is holy. Fucking
Hey, look at
hell.
that. According to
Man,
Mud Fossil Roger, this is a woman's vagina.
say it, Frank.
This shit's pretty steep. Look at that. This is called water. You know what I mean? Over billions of years. Haha. The flood was only 4,000 years ago. What's cool air coming out of there? Look at the big ass fucking mayflies and shit. Whew. Dang it. I haven't been back here in a long time. You can see. But you never know what kind of animals are in here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Me, fucked up.
If I had a flashlight, I'd be going right in there, but I was in that wine cellar I found last year, live on Facebook. And I was like, check all this out. And I looked up on the shelf. There's like a fucking 50-pound raccoon in that motherfucker. Like elbows and assholes, they're gone. They'll tear you up. Raccoon will fucking shred you. See, look.
I wouldn't fuck with a trash panda.
I'll get up on top of where Sasquatch Mountains on top of this. Got all the structures and everything. Look at that.
Oh, fuck. Me phone seized up. Damn it.
I think I can go up there here. Maybe.
I'm gonna have to bump out and come back, Sass.
Oh, yeah?
I'll hang around for another half an hour, but I got an early start.
No problem. Go for it. Oh, yeah. I'll try to look at the cat every now and then. Say, I'm going to put you in my pocket for a minute. back. Hey, back. There you go. Hey, it's crazy up here. I mean, it's just like one structure after another. Whole place. There you go. There he is. He's back. Check how many.
God.
Check how many different structures and trees. Look at this. See right there at the glyph. See how all this stuff stacked right in there. It's broke off there. That's not by accident. I found some arrowheads here. Huh? Now here we go. Look. See this? Snap. Look at all this shit.
Do you look for rub marks on trees where they're scratched and their
Yeah, I know.
back?
I know what a deer and a wild hog, a feral hog. I know what they do. Look at this. Look at that. That limb doesn't even go on that tree. There were grapevines. Look at that shit.
Yeah, eh?
See, there's those May apples. And fucking Morel. We're always buying. Sasquatch already ate them all. I feel like this whole place is just distorted, manipulated trees forever. Look at that. The jungle gym, we call them. Look. That crazy? I mean,
What are you looking at, Sass?
these structures, you know, look at that. See how
Bit hard to see the crack comment in the screen.
hey, Possum?
Have a look at the screen. Yeah.
I try to, okay, I guess. But usually if I look at it for too long, I either drop my phone, fuck something up.
Does the flood there, Sassy? That sounded
It don't flood up here. This is the highest point around here right here. So it don't flood up here. I mean, it runs off up here.
that way.
A lot of people too try to put floodplains off like it's just not natural. But when water recedes, it leaves things symmetric.
They're overnight campsites.
See, there should be fucking morels right in here. Ground's damp. Everything's perfect for them, except they ain't no fucking mushrooms. I mean,
Like
this is a honey
so,
hole. You have to just come back every day.
yeah.
Once they come up, you got like 12 days to catch them. You always pick them no matter how big they are because there's no guarantee it'll be there the next day. The critters, you know, people. I mean, people that don't ever go in the woods, mushroom season, they do. Anything costs $100 a pound. People are greedy. And you can only keep them, they don't last very long, you know what I mean? And you see people that found like 600. They're like, why the fuck are you even picking that many unless you're going to give them away? They're trying to sell them, you know what I mean? Sell something that you get free anywhere. You can pick them anywhere, state parks. And man, there's people that just been finding 200 or 300 at a time. The whole back of their tailgate is full of them. And they're like, you motherfucker. But they don't tell you where they get them because once you find them, you go back there every year. Same spot, you know what I mean? So once you find another load, it's for life. Until you tell somebody else, you mean? Tell the wrong people, though.
Do you tap the mushroom before you pick it to drop the spores?
Yeah, the spores, yeah, you usually carry a netted basket or, you know, a netted bag or something. So while you're carrying it, the spores are coming out too.
Cool.
Yeah, I cut it and leave the bottom of the stem there too. But this is mushroom heaven. I mean, all the conditions are perfect for it. Weird.
Yeah, it needs more sunlight, bit more warmth.
No, they're pretty much, they stay in the shade. I mean, they take a little bit of sun, but not much. Dries them up too fast. A lot of those mushrooms that on the way, they come up in the morning when you trails and shit before the sun comes up. Then when the sun comes up, it just cooks them, dries them out like quick. I mean,
it
comes up
does.
in one day, especially if they're only had the rain to bring them up and there's nothing to sustain moisture for them. Plus the critters, a lot of critters, turkey and deer, rabbit, turtles, armadillo, they all eat anything on the ground is good.
Imagine if there was like permanent darkness. Would mushrooms like get really big and grow often, or they have to have the sunlight? Do they?
Probably could get really bigger because they grow all the time. They wouldn't have to go dormant.
Right.
I used to grow weed. I'd leave the light on weed for 24 hours a day. And then when I cut it back to 18, they start budding the next day. Because they'll take it. They'll take the light. As long as you water them right. You know, like you should. Give them some food. I can't believe that. Here's another. I've walked tons of miles in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Probably over 100. Easy. I had one of those pedal pedometer things, but you get tired hearing that click, 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 click. And then I used to have a iPhone and it had an app on there. It told how far you went, what your heartbeat was. It got too personal. I was like, fuck that. Tell me to wipe my ass on the way home or what?
Yeah. What the fuck's that?
Well, they got it now where they've pretty much caught on to people now by just your mark, like how you walk, talk, and all that. They don't have to see your eyes and nothing. And once they can lock on to that part of you, they can zap you with a cell phone tower 100 miles away if they want to, you know what I mean? Because they know where you're at. And it's a laser. They can pinpoint with that shit, you know what I mean? Just like they can take tattoos off your arm without burning it. Because everything has its own frequency. You know? Every organ in your body has its own frequency.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Because a long time ago, like 100 years ago, I can't remember his name now, but he was using sound waves, and he used them to kill cancer without hurting any more organs or anything. And they never used it. They just like, the mainstream just said he was a nutbag or something.
You know cancer's a fungus, don't you? I've heard of doctors opening up people and stone them straight back up because it just looked like fungus infestation.
Well, when they open you up and you got cancer and then air hits it, you're done. It spreads throughout your whole body then. It's bullshit because a buddy of mine, his dad had a bad heart. And he wasn't going to live much longer anyway. They opened him up. Yeah, he didn't live a week. You know what I mean? They tell people, you know, you're dying. And before that, they were healthy their whole life, never sick. And they told them they're dying. They believed them. Fucking don't tell them. I don't want to know. You know what I mean? If you don't know, you don't know. Kind of like placebos. You know, you get somebody a pill that says it's going to cure you. Well, it's their mindset that cures them, not the fucking pill. Because their mind told them they're better. People don't realize, though, if you want to heal yourself, you have to ask yourself. You can't just wish. You got to say, look, brain, heal this part of my body, whatever. My organs, whatever. If I got a cyst, go in there and think about where it's at and tell that part of your body to kill that shit. That's the way I look at it.
Amen.
Always, every day I get up, I imagine getting bigger and older, stronger, and, you know, not weaker. Like, you can grow young again. It's all your state of mind. I agree. I believe that. I'm kind of proof of it.
I think you are.
Because I can outwork any punk. I can I used to be able to, I can outrun my son, but I used to be able to run him backwards. I used to piss him off too. He couldn't stand it. He could never outrun me. When you can't run though, that's an awful feeling. You know what I mean? Like when you get a sprained ankle or some shit like that. I can never stand to be out of commission. I sprained my ankle one time playing softball. I scored, and I was coming back to the bench, and I bent down to pick up a bat. It stepped in a hole and twisted my ankle. And I mean, it fucking hurt. So I went ahead and finished the game. And the next day, I pulled up like fucking huge. I didn't do nothing. I just kept going to work. And most people can't take the pain. I was playing ball 2 weeks later. Never took nothing for it. I just sucked it up, you know what I mean? Damn, that's cool back here. Ah, serious, like. Feels like somebody just turned a simple arrow. But I've been sweating enough now. If I can get to that point where you're sweating enough and you start cooling down. Scat. Look like something rooting around here. Look at all. Fucking, they're eating something. Them deer scats huge. There's places that fucking possum eating too. At least the spiders aren't out sick. They suck, dude. There's spider webs everywhere. You have to take a stick ahead of you. Look at that fucking tree. Look at this. I'd like to someday just have my backpack and everything that I want to keep and just do this. Just take off walking in the woods and never look back. And just walk and live in the woods till I die. I'd love to do that. You know what I mean, Bern? Man. There's a tulip tree around here somewhere. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. So cool. Hear that noise? Fucking water treatment plant. Out here. Get the fuck out here. That way, out of the public eye. A few miles away. Deer track. I've never came this far. Oh, this isn't in the park property. These rock outcrop. La, Nikki, la, la. Now you find blackboard. That's cool. Like fairyland. Okay. Oh, look at that. Motherfucker. What's up, Ned? Bud, you're supposed to keep me informed on who's here. Yeah, I'm sweating it. Sweating to the oldies. Because I'm the oldie. Here's that water treatment plant. I know I hear it, but I've never seen it. Oh, this is beautiful. Wild block. They smell so good.
Hey, Saturday. Is it your birthday coming up soon, mate?
No, my birthday was in February. Same
Oh,
day as Frack.
right.
Me and Frack had the same birthday. And Michael Jordan.
Oh, really? Well,
I
there
didn't even know
you
it,
go.
but he didn't tell nobody because, you know, that big fucking Italian spaghetti meatball dude. Oh, look at that gravel bar. Look at it. You see it. It's brown.
That's you up that frack, I say.
Look at that. Oh, look how deep that shit is over there. Hell, that's a blue hole. That looks like a new fishing hole, maybe. That shit's that blue. It's the green is deep. I'd go down there, but I don't know. I might be able to walk up the creek. I don't got a clue. There's a water treatment plant right there. Look at that, how deep that is. These old trees dying. Motherfucker. Fuck. Ooh, I gotta go down. Yeah, I was just walking here. Look where you got me. I like this people. Oh, look here. Look at that. All wrapped up in fucking barbed wire. Tied my boot. Hang on. Tie my shoe. Going downhill ain't cool. 10, 13, 23. Let's go heading back to the gotta watch the snakes in the sun because they're cold-blooded. And they have to come out. You know, get the sun warm up. There's a terrapin. Look. I find one every time. Look at that little. Yeah. Are you here looking, Spud?
Yeah, I can see what are we looking at.
That's a Mexican terrapin. See how it's got them orange and yellow spots? I think
Oh, right.
a little bitty one. That's the smallest one I found in a while. I might just hang on to him. There's a frog. Look, there's one of those. Look, there's a fucking hanging basket thing. See that? He's a little one. I've found him though quarter size before. That's hard to do.
Oh.
I haven't had a pet one in a while. And see, they're not shy. See, look. I like the red one. Look right there. That right there's a cucumber or a squash. Tell me that didn't come over the hill. Yeah, I bet I'm gonna end up going back up. It's a lot more. It's okay over here. Yeah, this would be cool. I'm always been good with turtles my whole life. Animals know if you are a threat or not. You know what I mean? They do.
Yeah.
I only got bit by a dog one time in my life, and it was a chow. And it was a lady I worked for. It was her boyfriend's dog, and it was behind the desk. And I didn't know it was back there, and I stepped on it, on his foot. So it just bit me out of reaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instinct. And he was like, "You're not going to sue me, are you?" I'm like, what a chump. Who thinks like that first? You know what I mean? Are you going to sue me? Do I look like a bitch? Real men don't call the cops or the insurance company. You know what I mean? That's why insurance is so high. All these fuckers faking everything. You know, going in together, getting insurance money and shit. I knew motherfuckers to get a new stereo. This one dude was like, "Give me your box." And they give him their box, and then he waited a little while, and then he'd turn in that his stereo got stolen, and then he had the box from them. You know what I mean? That's just fucking scandalous shit. I don't like that shit. It's called embezzlement. But you know what happened to that guy? Karma. I hate to see it. Because he bought a Corvette from the dealership, and my buddy was with him, and they went to town. They were going to town to get some weed. Look, there's another one. Hey, look, that one's been chewed on. Look at two of them. They were going back to town to get some weed, and he was driving obsessively fast. And the first curve he got to, he went around it and ran into the guy that sold him the Corvette. Look, there's another one. That's 3 in a row. Look at that. Boom. He hit the guy that
That's
sold him the car. He hit the guy
that's
that sold the car and the F10 head on and killed him. That's 3 turtles. Isn't that wild? Hey, look at this shit right here. Tell me that. Looks like something is sleeping there. You know what I mean? Look at that rock wall. That's old school. That's an old foundation from a. You know, all this fucking. You know, people talk about how easy it is to start a fire. All this fucking dried, dead wood everywhere. You know what I mean? There's enough trash and shit in the woods. I could build a fucking mansion in a month and have a fucking swimming pool. You know?
yeah.
And be some of that Master Blaster. Beyond fucking Thunderdome. Taxing their ass. Woo! I am sweating. And I like it. Look at that. Yeah. Woo! I feel good. So good. You ever go hiking?
Used to a lot. Used to love it.
I've been doing this since 2011. Every day. Actually, I used to really do it there for a couple of years. I'd take 2 backpacks and I'd fill them both up with rocks and carry them back all the way back. Hiking and shit. Something about building you. Fucking make a man of you. Yeah. What a view, huh?
Oh, crikey, sus.
Ah!
It's 4:20 somewhere around the world. I gotta go to bed.
Are you?
I got an option tomorrow morning or a power hour meeting.
Hey, oh, okay. Be good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing?
Hey,
I'm
you're
sweating nuts.
always hanging with your brother, Sassy.
Oh, yeah. Always.
I'm
I'll be live tonight. Sometime.
exhausted by watching you walking, man. Fucking hell.
I'll message you when I'm going live.
Yeah, I gotta go live American tonight too at about 6.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll be good. Be good at it.
All right, my brother. Have a
Good day.
day. See you,
day.
Frank. See you, Todd. Good day.
Kadoosh. Whew. Motherfucker. Anybody want to come up? I don't even know who's here. I guess sit down for a second. I don't like it now. Who's here? Senor Columbus. Seymour Cannabis. Justice for life. Ray of sunshine. Right on. Niz. All the fam. Yeah. Little terrapin. Hang on, name him Chippy Turtle. Help me, Mr. Wizard! Call him Tony the Terrapin. I get the crickets! Oh, fuck. There's what came up. When you take a toss on this shit. Turn out the light. You're getting wet. I got no hand. You got a phone in one hand and a turtle in the other. Look at that shit. Thorn Holio. Right here too. X. Yeah. This is all from thorn. Yeah. Got it. That good bitch. There go my ego. Look, I came right back where I was showing those red mushroom ponchos. We're off this needle with you. That thing was tore off. Now this pipe. Oh, the pins are so good. Oh, where? Sukiyaki. There she is. Oh, pretty cool. Ah, that's the way I like it. Do a little this, make it a little get down like. I feel like running. I had a head mount. Like head mount. Run. Run. Imagine in the world simple as this. You know, flag. Oh, those boundaries. No direction. Like something fucking dry blooming in here. I think I'm throat. Off the back. Ah. Let's make some food. Ah. And look at all those trees pointing through. Hey, me do it. His mother was a mother. His father was a mother. His mother. Crap. Wait. Not my time. There's all the room. Not lost. You don't know where you're going. You get it there. Look at that. Take the netting in here. Video. Cedar tree. Yeah. Rock, rock, rock. Read back, 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 back. Cedar. Gonna get the area. I was coming here that way. I think I'm into it. It's crisscross yet. It won't make it jump. Honey beach. Cheek. Narnia. Sukiyaki. Look at that. Which part of the damn pump? These are all toys, but look like something over here. I don't know if I'm gonna force and get it. Now I'm gonna stick it. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. There you go. Cool right here. How low can we go? Damn. Oh, shit. Give me. Confidence. Sure. Right here. Woo! Bird, yep. Woo! They call me Breeze. Hurt so good. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. Hurt so good. A little ditty of Jack and Diane. Two American kids living in a pink house, sucking on killer dogs. Lord have mercy. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Delirium. There. Pavilion. You can rent this. Have volleyball, badminton. Cool, guys. Come on. La, Ricky, la. Need to get turtle. Have me get a turtle head. Man, this is so nice. Okay, we can go anywhere. We got dew. The dew is still on the roses, and the joy we share that we carry there. The word of God, and He walks with me And he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And Joy share another. I never know. Oh yeah. Well, thank you, sir. But him. That's got a good job, guys. But it's too early. Has to be. Hey, babe. I'm going to look today because I'm going to get this job. Where do you get your money, honey? Where do you get your kick? Look at that. You see, honey. Let me go. That way I'll go back to the lake. See all kinds of rocks. Get home. Get back for a while, shave. Get some Applebee's. Have you found any morels out here? I found some last year, but I think it's still a little early or something. I found them last year, like after everybody. Where at? I grew up in Sparta. My last name is Gardner. That was Sparta. Whole thing. Town. Small town. Too late. Could be. Could have missed them. The first time. I know it's the last time I'm going to look for the bitches. Sorry. Good have. It got warm for a while. Never know how that can work. Look at that knob, brother. He went got him. There's something like me hacking. Like a date. Yeah. Back. Work. I've been fucking around with videos and shit. I got killer shit. I mean, tons of it. I flavor. Looking at that fucking kite thing. There's shit up there, blow your Chris Angel. Damn. Fuck it up. Out there. Yeah, I told you I'd track. Kind of like when you're fishing. Go down the river fishing. All fun. And like 5-6 hours later, I walk back in my. Man. Put a fork in me. I still ain't breathing hard. All in hours. Well, too late. Too late. The time's late and it's all short. Go, shorty. hacking scene. Cardio. Cardio. Cardi split beef. You move. Bitch. I hear you. I mean, people go out doing this. You got the damn camera pointed at their face all the time. Look at me talk. Look at me talk when I'm walking in the woods. Look at my face. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Holy shit. Like a dog. Moonlight is right. I do believe it. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's too. Motherfucking hot. I'll just take you with me on a ride. Come on and get a free ride. Just taking a free ride. I quit hacking now. Oh man. That means exit. Go bus means hasta luego, goodbye. Ah, free. You're all in here. They call me free. Man. Red. Hey, what kind of call me here? Claude. There you go. That's your name, Claude. Kind of call me. Claude Aiken. He's BJ and the bear. Not Claude Aiken. I'll see them. Thought you were a code. I'm bitch. I think that's active. Yeah, it's no regular engine. Gonna be hitting him over that. Oh, that tree going. Yeah, pretty cool climbing right here. Yeah. Well, another freaking goose egg. Damn it. Oh my goodness. Remember the path. Yeah, trolls are toast. Really? I think most of them are connected to spaghetti and meatballs. It's so nice not to even hear that guy. I mean, until, it's always quaint reminders along the way, but hell, we'll never know. Hopefully, motherfucker die. We don't care. I know. He got a lot of dues to pay. Anyway, you ain't got to judge that bitch. He caused a lot of people pain and something. You can't take it back because they're gone. I mean, I'm not a mental person, but seen that bitch ever run over. I'll probably hit beep, beep, beep. Make sure power brake on that bitch. I think God will forgive us all. Holy shikes. Look at that hot bitch. It's cooking. I need some. high quality beverage. Arr, candy R. Woo! Damn it. We're talking. It's probably 125 in here. You know what I mean? Woo! Wow. You know what I mean, Murray? Here you go. Hey, Claude. Claudia. Could be a Claudia for Claude. Wow. Yep. My hair is wet. Ooh. I'm telling you. Ah. Well. Great. Ah. I think you back. We got my fish. Right. Let me do this way. I can't guarantee you. You can wedge back. What is this, man? What the? Oh, that's a fucking inspection sticker. I get checked out right here. Hello. Maybe at first don't succeed. Turn that bitch around. Cold steel. I know. Really nice for that. Ooh. Well. Hey. Get the hustle. Hey. Getting closer. Come on. I need to catch it, dude. Let's see right in there first. I got thing making for the cell phone to fit in there. What's up, Claude? Woo! Testing all we have liftoff. It's time to get breeze going in this bitch. Yeah, Cypress. Oh! By the fucking hay truck. Yeah. Thank you, man. You guys are in the fall now, correct? Found fish. Just got a sniffer. There you go. Farm Road 92, Ritter Springs. There you go. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Woo! Good, good. I just pop my head. Say that fabric. That's like, oh, God. Don't need no stinky dodges. Hey, man. You kind of feel like a merry-go-round, roller coaster. Woo! Yeah. You don't have eyes. Oh, you're good there. Money. How'd you like it? Yeah, the winter I would not want to live on that. I cover it. Look. Oh, look at that shit, baby. So down your shut over that tree, oak tree. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, this is underwater. Rain. Yeah, there. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Up it is. Up in a kid. And where that fence I was at in that creek when I first started, up there. Creek. People got some old cars there. Damn. Good. $70,000 ranch. Here. Damn. All of it. Look at all these divers. Irish food. Yes, daisies. Fire bush. Here's road. Money, 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 money. Medallion. Red. Fire red. I like medallion. Pink better. I'm gonna go down that damn highway. I can go. Right, ooh, I burned rubber. I go for people back. Got police just behind me. Car number 3, car number 3. Fire department. I always let him, go over and let him fucking smelly bitches go by. Woo, doggies. There you go. Hey, man, don't tell Johnny. There you go. He's like a worker, $10,000 sign, maybe you're like, go, 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 fucking go, go, go. That was a bummer. Oh, yeah, it was a bummer. I didn't know Kodak. Woo! Oh, man. Been real, man. Been real. Ah, boy. Same store on both corners. Come and go, come and go. Here, Coldale. Yeah, it's a real turtle. Terrapin, it's Mexican terrapin. Got the orange and yellow spots. This is baby. I born last year. Look, I get you out of the machine. Look, I got a foot. Like I used to have Batman backwards on my black Dark Knight. This day I'm walking, I found that's Batman. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah. I brought something with my whistle today. Hong Kong. Yeah, area double turn, left turn lane. Where'd you go for trike? There's that place down there yonder. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? All them motherfuckers at the zoo. Oh! A lot of white people in there. Oh, look. Crazy motherfucker. Let me teach fourth grade. Yahoo. I'm back, but it ain't home sweet home. Look out. Bitch got that purple light. Just say that you love me. Purple. Until this has only got 129,000. Well, me and Claw's out of here. I'll see you tonight if you gotta come to the live stream, man. Hasta luego.